Hi and hello everyone, this is Srishti Tarun Jain, and today I'm going to give you 10 amazing tips as to how you can effectively use the next 5 weeks left to your CA examination. Let's go. First, I would like to start by saying that you need to spend more time sharpening the axe than spending more time to cut the trees. So if you sharpen the axe better, you can cut the trees faster. Okay, not able to get it? Okay, I'm not talking about a story, or I'm not really talking about deforestation. I'm talking about revision. So by sharpening the axe, I meant revision, and by cutting the trees, I meant learning new things. So you need to spend or allocate more time to revise what you already learned, and by revision I don't mean normal revision, I mean cumulative revision, right? So say for example, you revise what you did the previous day and then you start your day. Your revision should ideally take 30% of the time that you actually took the first time, right? So and your second, the revision which goes after the first revision, the second one, needs to take lesser time than the first one. So that's how it should be going, right? So you should allocate more time to revise, cumulatively revise, and allocate a little lesser time to learn new things, because by now I am assuming that most of you would have completed at least 50 to 60% of your portions, and you have another 40 to go. So make sure you prioritize your topics and you do accordingly, because just by learning new things and just by finishing the entire syllabus is really not going to help you until you don't dedicate your time to revise. So that's my tip number one. Tip number two is 6:1. I know I spoke about 5:1 in my previous videos, and you guys must be like, what is this, too many ratios, you know? So it's 6:1 is, I suggest you study for 6 complete days, like complete studying, you know. It's like you need to meditate over books, and one day in a week, you can keep it as any day in the week, you know, like a Sunday or a Saturday, but keep it constant. That day you can just freak out, relax, and enjoy yourself. You need that one day break, and it's not like you need to study for all 7 days just because your exams are nearing. You need to relax your mind as well, so that your mind can absorb better in the next 6 days. Or you can split that one day into half a day. It is all up to you, but make sure you relax your mind as well. Don't get diverted. The third tip is, I suggest you go through, I have given this tip in my previous videos as well, that I suggest you do past 3 years papers for sure. Go through them and see what you don't know and learn it. And I really don't suggest that you just go through, you know, theory or practical. For practical subjects, never go through. You need to practice. But for theory as well, you can go through few topics, but then there are few topics where you need to write and see. Now, why am I saying this? Because presentation is really important. A lot of times we think we know the answer, and we do actually know the answer, but then when it comes to penning down our thoughts, it's really difficult. And of course, these examinations do see much of presentation. Your presentation has to be very good. You have to write the keywords in place. You need to you know, sort of bold the words which are important, draw diagrams, make it very interesting for the examiner to correct your paper. So all this does come with practice. It just doesn't come like that, you know. So you need to practice that. And the fourth tip which I'd like to give you is, if this goes out mainly to my friends who've attempted these examinations before and who haven't got through, or for my friends who have attempted, you know, the mock tests or revision tests of any institute or RCA institute as well. So what do is you take the answer sheet and the question paper. Now once you've relearned the syllabus, try to answer those questions in the question paper without seeing your answer sheet, and at the end of it, evaluate your answers and compare them with the answer sheet, so you will know where you lack. The only way to improve from where you are is when you know where you had lacked. Without that, forget it. Improvement is really difficult. So try this. This is definitely going to help you just go places in examination. Yeah. The next tip which I'd like to give is, don't go for more than 3 subjects in a day. 4 subjects is too much. 3 subjects in a day is ideal. Probably the morning time, since you're fresh, you can go for theory, the afternoon time practical, and you can take a little more fun subject for the evening time. Again, this depends from person to person as to how you're comfortable studying. So but 3 subjects in a day is good enough. The 6th tip is take a good 8-hour sleep. You need an 8-hour sleep. If not for 8, at least a 7-hour sleep, continuous 7 hours, because it is very important for the brain to relax before it can absorb more. Actually, when I was studying, I knew we had to sleep for so many hours, but I really didn't take that time to sleep, and at the end of it I got nervous and I got blacked out, etc. So try avoiding such things and just try to relax and take it easy. The next tip is disconnect yourself from social media. Very, very important. I know you will be thinking like, oh, I thought she's going to give us examination tips, but trust me, this is going to help you perform better in your examination. Disconnect yourself from various social media sites like sort of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or anything else. Of course, you can get glued on to YouTube, but not every time. It's just going to be for some time of the day. Like sometimes when you feel sleepy and you still want to study, come on to YouTube and you can browse video lectures of various professors on various topics, whichever you want to learn. And you can also see my videos to make sure you are adopting the memory boosting techniques and you're following the tips, and because I am planning to put up a lot more videos on helping you prepare for the examination better. So make sure you're tuned on, but don't get glued on to internet. It's not really going to help you. The next tip which I want to give you is self-assessment. Now, the institute had connected a mock test on various subjects, and I'm not sure how many of you have gone for it. For my friends who have attended the mock test, please make sure you collect the papers from the institute. They have evaluated your papers and you can get the answer sheets, and you can follow what I just told you about rewriting the entire question paper and just comparing your answers so you can get marked better. Yeah, so do that. And for the others who have not gone for the mock test, you can test yourself. You can just take some previous question papers or ask your friends or family to just tick off some questions. Try to answer those questions, compare your answers with the suggested answers, and definitely you're going to find that there is a presentation difference, etc. Try to match up to the presentation of the suggested answers of the institute, because the teachers or the faculty who corrects your papers are going to look at the key which the institute provides. So make sure you're in tune with that. The last one which I want to talk to you about is again, it is something to do with the presentation. Now, your presentation does not just mean how you're writing the answer. It also means the spacing and the way you've put your answer across. Like, you know, how do you start your answer, how do you end the answer, etc. Say for example, in practical subjects, when you have like subsection A, B, C, D, where you have to find 4 different things. Like you have to find the BP, you have to find the indifference point, and you have to find something else, whatever. So when there are a lot of answers expected out of your one answer, make sure you box it up. You provide a summary at the end of your answer so that the examiners don't get lost as to where the real answer is. That's really important. And the last and the final and the most crucial tip is stay confident, relax, just relax. You are gonna hit it. You are gonna be successful. Just have the confidence. Do not lose confidence. Do not compare your performance with the performance of your friend, saying, oh, she studied so much and I did not. Never ever do that. Make sure you study in groups, but that's only to the advantage of everyone else. The next video I'm going to post is about how to use the ICAI student journal to your benefit, and they have given some amazing things out there. I'm going to point out what is amazing in each of the publications so you can see them just before the examination. Stay tuned. Till then, make sure you study well, stay energized, and for people who have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you never miss an update on my channel. Till then, take care, love for studies, bye.